Hello everybody, this is a Structures Guy, and today we're discussing how do buildings behave like human bodies. These days, the fast increase in population drives the development of cities to be vertical. This step includes benefits such as reduction in environment damage and energy consumption caused by horizontal construction. Until the 19th century, buildings were limited to pyramids, mosques, and churches, which were the essence of strength and faith. During the 19th century, structural steel was introduced in 1855 and the elevator was invented in 1857, both of which allowed tall buildings to be constructed. The structure of a human body is a good example of a tall structure with a reasonable aspect ratio of height to base. For simplicity, we will model both buildings and human bodies as cylinders with a height h and a diameter d. For an average human body with a height of 180 centimeters and a diameter of 40 centimeters, you can obtain an aspect ratio h over d of 4.5 or about 1.3 pi. As a result, the average human body has a similar aspect ratio as a tall or a very tall building, as you can see in this table. All buildings are made of these 8 main components: facade, doors, windows, exterior walls, structural framing, electrical system, plumbing system, and ventilation system. In comparison, human bodies have those similar parts: face, mouth, eyes and ears, skin, skeleton, nervous system, digestive and excretory system, and respiration system. All those systems are already coordinated in the human body, but in buildings, these systems need a lot of coordinations between engineers, architects, and the client to ensure none of those 8 systems in the building conflict with each other. Facade, or frontal view of the building, is like a person's face. Building facades show how buildings look aesthetically and how beautiful the architecture is. This can be compared to a human face, which shows how attractive someone is. Both facade and face are meant to attract the viewer to look at a certain building or person respectively. Doors in buildings are placed to let people and things in and out of the building, which is like our mouths letting food and drinks into our stomachs. Both doors and mouths serve as an entrance of things to the inside of the buildings or the human body, respectively. One of the main uses of windows in buildings is allowing occupants to see and hear the surrounding environment. The human eyes are used to view the surrounding environment around the body, exactly like the function of windows in buildings. Human ears are used to hear the surrounding environment, like the function of the window in a building, which allows occupants to hear exterior sounds from the building. Exterior walls of buildings, which also serves as an aesthetic function, have the main function of regulating the temperature of buildings and protect us against the weather. In comparison, the skin is a vital organ without which no human can survive. Human skins, like buildings' walls, help regulate our body temperature and protect us against harmful substances. Obviously, both exterior walls and human skins have more functions than mentioned in this video. The structural framing of a building is designed to keep all building elements up, giving the building adequate rigidity, strength, stability, and serviceability. The human body contains 206 bones, which serve as the load-bearing elements which allow the weight transmission to the earth. The toe bones in the feet are used to produce counter moment to any weight imbalances or loss of balance of the human body, which is similar to buildings having structural systems like foundations to resist overturning moment caused by lateral loads like wind or earthquake. The electrical system of buildings is used to transfer electricity to all and every part of the building using wires and cables to light up the building or use it for appliances. In comparison, the human nervous system, consisting of the brain, nerve cords and fibers, is used to transfer electrical signals from the brain to the muscles to perform certain actions. The plumbing system in buildings does two key points. The first is to bring water into the building for human use, and the second is to remove waste and wastewater. Likewise, the digestive and excretory system of a human body are used to digest solid and liquid food, and then produce and remove wastes while retaining the proper amount of water and nutrients. Last but not least, ventilation systems in buildings are used to ventilate air naturally or mechanically in and out of the building. This is reflected from a human body in the fact that noses allow the inhalation of air to the lungs, and then the lungs allow the exhalation of air from the lungs to the environment. Meanwhile, oxygen is then transferred to the body so that the organs can function. I hope you like this short and basic comparison of how a building works like a human body. Please subscribe and like this video if you learned something, and I will see you next time.